Welcome everyone to meditation group. So happy to be here with you guys. How are you today? Realizing I haven't spotlighted myself. There I am. Let's all open our chat as we arrive and find a comfortable way to be for today's meditation, whether you need a pillow or a drink, whatever you need today. This is going to be a really sweet meditation all about nurturing ourselves and actively bringing a little extra unconditional love into our orbit and into our being. So I'm going to just go ahead and share my slide with you guys for today, because I do want to give you a little glimpse of what the practice looks like. So I was really inspired by a talk I heard on the beautiful healing and transformation that comes when we practice more and more with unconditional love. And universal love is another way to speak of unconditional love. And so today we're going to do these different steps to the meditation, but all with a little bit more of an active quality of saying a sort of inner yes to whatever shows up for us. So it's beyond accepting and allowing. It's more like a loving yes to whatever it is. I'm thinking about what I have to cook tonight, or my shoulder hurts, whatever it is. It's a yes. And even that I can appreciate from this place of universal love or unconditional love. Like, we might have associations with those words. So I want you to, we'll do a little bit before we start to kind of find a felt experience of unconditional love that feels comfortable for us. So there's going to be heart breathing, grounding, a sun above our head that we can feel. We don't have to see it. We can think about it. We're allowed to talk to ourselves in the meditation. Anything goes. And then that sun is going to pour down on us, and we can just refill it with universal love, can just fill up that sun, and so it can keep filling us up. There's no end to its supply. And then we're going to practice that powerful yes, that loving yes to ourselves with whatever it is that's in our mind or our body. And we're going to send messages to our future and to our past. And then if we have time, I hope we have time, we're going to do a little journey where we find a bird helper. If you don't like birds, it could be an airplane or anything that flies. And we're going to fly through a kind of landscape of our life. And then we'll come back and ground, and we'll give love in all directions. And we'll be back together to chat. So I look forward to this journey together. I know that sounds like a lot, but you don't have to worry about any of it, because I'm going to guide you through it. And I'm not worried about it because someone else is going to guide me through guiding you. So we can all just enjoy it. Let's just take a moment though to, oh, I'm so glad that people are sharing in the chat. Hi, Colleen in New Zealand, and everybody that says hello, welcome. So how do you guys relate to this word unconditional love? You know, most of the time in our life, love is in some way conditional. Like, that's just often it's, you know, we even feel that we can love ourselves if we do something or something else. But what's it like to just even imagine I deserve consistent, complete, unconditional love just for being me. No changes, no edits, all of it. The messy stuff, the bitchy stuff, the difficult stuff, The trying harder stuff, all of it deserves my unconditional love and deserves the universe's unconditional love. And for some there's kind of like a question, but what does that even feel like? Because I really don't know, right? And so often, if you've ever spent time, if you have a really good dog, really great dogs really know how to give unconditional love. Like they're not expecting, well, I mean, they might expect a treat or a pet or something, but they just emanate that. A newborn baby. You know, if you've ever held a newborn baby, maybe yours, maybe someone else's, but there can be this welling up, either for a puppy or a baby. And if you're a cat person, probably a cat or a bird person. But usually when it's something new, innocent, and without any rules or conditions, that love you feel is the unconditional love. In spiritual experiences, sometimes we feel a kind of universal love that it hasn't, it might, in me, it feels like it has no source. People call it source, which is always interesting to me. Um, but that, you know, can be different for all of us. People who are very religious and feel that from God. It's, there's no one way to explain this, but I would like you to feel into what are little experiences you've had that kind of point to that unconditional love. And you might think of some things that lead to it. Like when we get really curious about something, someone, some part of ourselves, when we can have that curiosity, that willingness to explore, that can lead to a kind of opening up where there's more acceptance for whatever's going on because we're curious about it. So when we do self-exploration, emotional processing kind of healing work, we often learn to kind of have a curiosity about what is this that's showing up in me? And that curiosity leads to a kind of state of accepting, like, oh, okay, it's okay that I have that pattern and I can be curious about it. I can learn more about why I get irritated at myself when blah, 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 or whatever else it is. And then that acceptance kind of gets you in the territory of unconditional love. So acceptance sort of points the way. Curiosity points to acceptance. Acceptance points to unconditional love. And the yes to whatever it is, even if we're just practicing, we don't have to be fully experiencing it. We can practice, oh, this distraction, I catch my mind doing whatever it does. And instead of going, okay, just allow it, observe it, let it go. Instead, we go, yes. And even that deserves this love that I have here now for whatever it is. So we're just going to try it today, just an experiment. And it has huge benefits in our life when we can do this. The hardest things, the most painful things can be made into a loving frequency just through our intention. So it serves a really deep purpose, and it's a part, I think, of this love frequency is a part of every spiritual tradition. I don't think there's any spiritual tradition that doesn't include in some way this universal love. It may have different names. Okay, so let us start. We're a smaller group today. I am not sure why I'm having some email difficulties. That might be, I have to switch my email carriers, but that's okay. I'm going to give that lots of love. Perfect size group, perfect that my email system is not perfect. That's got love too. So that's the practice in action. And what does it do? It makes whatever we're supplying with that unconditional love, whether it's a situation, our own mind, our health, whatever it is, it makes it easier then to take action. We're less stuck, we're less frozen, we're less in a stress response when we can approach it with that love. Um, Oh no, I sent the wrong time, did I? I thought it switched to, oh, it switched for you guys to 9, and I thought it was still 8. I apologize to anyone who missed that. Okay, thank you for letting me know. All right. So let's just begin with some heart breathing. So just if you'd like, you can have your eyes open or closed. You can put a hand on your heart if you'd like, or anywhere if you'd like on your body, whatever feels comfortable. And I usually like one hand on my heart, one on my stomach. And then just begin to notice your breath. What is your breath doing today? Just be curious as you naturally breathe. In this curiosity about your breath, is it deep? Is it shallow? Is it long? Is it short? In this curiosity, allow yourself to have that acceptance of your breath, of how it needs to be. And let this acceptance of your breath, let it have this quality of a yes or an okay, a sun, a smile. And if you wish, you can always deepen your breath, slow it down, listening to what your body wishes you to do with your breath, listening to the body. And calling in all of your guides and helpers in non-ordinary reality. That might be angels, that might be specific values or emotions. It could be a quality, it could be an ancestor, it could be direct connection with source. And all you need to do is just bring attention and intention to that calling in. It might be that you have language like, I invite my guides here. I invite my support in non-ordinary reality to surround me. And when you're ready, just imagining the roots of a tree, how the roots go deep into Mother Earth. And you might feel these roots through your feet, through your seat. They may feel like a beautiful cord of light that goes down into the earth and receives Earth's energy, helping you feel grounded, stable, present. And take a deep breath into your belly if it feels right. And if it feels right, you can even hold your breath and slowly exhale. You can do this a couple times, listening to your body as you inhale deeply, letting the breath go even further down into your diaphragm. And if it feels right, pausing with that held breath and slowly exhaling, maybe through the mouth. If you wish to pause after your exhale, go ahead. And when you're ready, inhaling again fully. And let's just do 3 more deep breaths like this, playing with your own rhythm, bringing that curiosity to your body, to your breath, to your presence. And if your body says, no, I want to breathe just normally, then say yes. Of course. Thank you for sharing with me. Surround whatever the body needs with that quality of yes. And let's imagine now in our own way, over our heads, a beautiful sun, a golden globe. And it's just glittering with warmth and a kind of vibrant, alive, golden energy. And it might be like a ball above your head, maybe a few feet above, maybe closer, whatever you want. You get to control its level of warmth, its glow, and you don't have to see it. You can feel it. I bring my hands up to kind of imagine I'm holding it. You can also talk to yourself about it. You can say, here I am holding a sun over my head. And then notice what it's like to put some little holes in that sun so the beautiful, loving radiance of the sun can shine down into you through your body, feeling it just pouring gently in and around you in a shower of sunshine. And just imagining in your own way this sunshine that you're allowing into every aspect of your body and all around you. This sunshine is unconditional love coming right from the universe. If your ball of sunshine, of golden light, starts to decrease, just fill it right back up with the universe's sunshine. Let the universe, I bring my hands up and I feel that ball of light just getting bigger, more full, and then I tickle it to allow little holes so it can pour down, down and through, and let your hands help you. This is active meditation. Anything that shows up, let it be filled, surrounded with that quality of a yes, with the golden light. And as you breathe and allow the sunshine to fill you, imagine it going all the way through into all of your organs, into your blood, into your breath, through your hips and your legs, down the legs into the feet. And just let yourself shine as you allow this natural filling up with sunshine, with unconditional love, with universal giving. Notice if your guides come a little closer to receive some of this sunshine, or if they share messages with you. Allow your body to speak with you. Your body might move, it might breathe in a new way. And whatever shows up, practice this yes, this unconditionally loving yes to yourself for whatever presents. Anything at all. A negative thought is just a thought. It shows up. Oh, yes, I surround you. I greet you with this love. Whatever it is, a body ache, yes, I meet you with this unconditional love. And now just imagining as you're so full with this sunshine and this love, imagine it radiating all around you as though you were standing or sitting in a big ball or bubble of golden light. And see if you can find a way into feeling it about a foot or two in front, behind you, to your sides. below you, above you. So you're just completely surrounded by this beautiful sunshine that's easy to breathe in, easy to feel. And it just continues to nurture you in a way that might be curious, might be surprising, might be very deeply rejuvenating. Just noticing as you breathe. And if the body wishes to move a little, let the body move. It might be that you start to move the wrists a little or the fingers. If anywhere feels a little harder to feel that ball around you, bring your hands there or bring your attention and just imagine giving it this quality of golden light. It could be anywhere in your bubble that you just notice, oh, I need a little repair. And let's just take a minute in silence here in our golden light. And in your silence, practice that yes to whatever shows up, that loving yes. And in this beautiful vibration that you've created, is there a message you'd like to send to yourself yesterday? This can be a simple message of encouragement, of kindness, of unconditional love to yourself yesterday. And is there a message you'd like to send to your future self next week? Maybe when you're waking up or going to sleep. Send yourself a message of love, of kindness, of support. Maybe you share with yourself what you know you deserve in life, in relationship, in your body feelings, whatever it is. Very kind message. It could be a gift you wish to give yourself. Can you imagine some kind of gift you give to your past self? Maybe yourself from weeks ago or months ago. Imagine sending them a kind of beautiful gift. It's a metaphor, so anything you want, lovely flowers, a huge grin, a beautiful mountain. What would you like to send to your past self? And just breathe and be with that sending. Coming back to this moment, let's imagine right now in our body that our right hand holds our future and our left hand holds our past. And let's imagine that we're sitting under a wonderful tree and the shade of the tree is so nurturing. And remember, you don't have to see this. You can just think it, feel it, know it. And you're up on this, in this area in a landscape where you can see a whole valley below, and you're sitting leaning on your tree. And in the tree is a really friendly bird. This bird is a protector, a very kind messenger, helper for you. If you'd rather, it doesn't have to be a bird, it could be a flying carpet or some other way that you can fly. And Sitting with your bird under this tree, looking at this valley of your life, just like in your right hand, you could feel your future. Imagine you look to the right and you see the future in some way. Maybe the future has a color or a tonal quality of comfort or excitement or something else. And you can see the past as well. And the past might be a little different in qualities. And you can just appreciate it with a yes, with a love, with that source, that unconditional kindness to both the future and the past. This is a magical spot that you're sitting in with this view. And if you wish, you can invite the bird to take you on a journey. And with the bird, you just fly easily. It's as though the bird gives you the quality to fly, and you can just soar right over the valley. If there's anything you want to get a closer look at in the future, you can do this. If there's anything you want to touch on and give love to in the past, you can send sprinkles of love down to your past self, or you can get close and give it a hug. And you're magic right now. You can fly high, you can fly low, you can let your arms expand like the wings of a bird. Take a deep breath and noticing anything in this landscape. Maybe you notice trees or rivers. Maybe you see a town, or you see yourself in some kind of action. And you send yourself that love, that support that has no conditions. You love yourself just for the sake of love. And there's a yes to yourself, a yes going out to your future self, and a loving yes to your past self. And anywhere that you wish to focus on and give a hug, give reassurance, give this unconditional love. And just notice how that feels in your body to be giving yourself unconditional love. See if there's any messages you wish to give your body right now of unconditional love. And with your bird coming back to your tree that is so nice to lean against in the shade, with the valley of your life spread out below, you can see it all. And holding in your right hand your future and holding in your left hand your past. See if you're in your own way, maybe through the infinity sign or some other movement, you can let the hands dance together. Maybe they twirl a little, like they're mixing something, or they turn, or they make the gesture of a figure eight, the infinity sign. And when they're ready, bringing them together in prayer position and letting the hands, the palms touch, thanking your bird, sending your bird the same unconditional love, and watching your bird fly or fade into the landscape, feeling your hands, feeling your feet. See what it's like to touch the palms of your hand to your forehead and take a deep breath there, bringing ease and love to your forehead. And then bringing your hands to your heart, bringing that ease and love. And then let the hands go lower. They can come apart to rest on your legs, feeling the two sides of your body. You might want to gently stroke your legs and just feeling that comfort, that connection, that reassuring quality of love for no purpose other than love itself. And from here, feeling your whole body breathing, however you imagine this. See what it's like to send prayers or wishes out in all directions to others. We might start with our right side, just imagining we have a wish or a prayer for wellness for others, and just imagining that wish for wellness. May all people be well. May all animals be well. May all nature be well. And just sending it in out to the right of you, sending it all the way around the planet. And then sending in front of you the same wish to others. And as you send this wish, others are wishing you wellness. So you're also receiving. And just imagine this wish going all the way around planet Earth, sending that wellness, that love. May all beings be filled with unconditional love. And then let that wish go out in the left, to the left side in all directions, letting it go around the planet. May all beings be well. May all beings be loved. May all beings connect with their own source of unconditional love. And then feeling an expansion and a wish emanating from your back, going out all the way around planet Earth. May all the earth be filled with love. May all the earth be well. And just letting yourself feel the rhythm of this giving while your heart also receives others' wishes. Giving and receiving this love, this wellness as you breathe. If it ever feels like too much, imagine holding the earth in your hands and giving the earth love. Feeling that earth like a little ball, the whole globe in your hands. And you can just feel that unconditional love for yourself being shared with Mother Earth. Maybe there are words that come, or sensations, or visions. Perhaps you focus on the trees or the water, the animals, the people. And when you're ready, letting Earth be Earth and you be you, coming back to yourself, feeling into the ground below your feet, allowing yourself to feel the center of your body like there's a beautiful river of light that flows from the crown of your head through the center of your being, down into Mother Earth. And the earth's light shines up into you, all the way through your body, stabilizing, grounding, refreshing, nurturing. And when you're ready, opening your eyes and touching your fingers together. I like to touch each finger to my thumb, finding your own rhythm with this. And it might be nice to do some hand, I don't know what we call this, hand shaking, hand holding. Sometimes it's nice to tap our chest or just put our palm there. How was that, guys? That was a pretty active meditation. Yeah, if anyone wants to share. Yeah, sometimes when we go deep like that, we might yawn, we might cry, we might laugh. We might find ourselves in waves of distraction and then coming back to the meditation. That's also really quite, normal, you could say. I don't like that word, but it happens to all of us. Yeah. There's something really touching about sending messages to ourselves, I think. And uh, I have this issue sometimes after I guide a meditation, my like conscious mind is not totally um, here in the way I would like it to be, because I want to tell you guys about an app that I just started this morning. It's not my app, it's someone else's app, and I want to give you the name of it. but it has you record, oh, okay, it's timemachine.love is the name of the app. And that's kind of what the people who made that app, I listened to a few of their teachings on unconditional love, and it felt so, it resonated so deeply. I wanted to bring that to the meditation. And yes, I believe that's what it is, timemachine.love. It's free, and you record messages to yourself in the past and the future. And then I've only done it one day, guys, so I'm not like an expert on this. But I guess it plays back to you, or it sends you messages to yourself that you send. So you send this, it keeps it, and it gives it to you at different times. I just thought this was brilliant. If you know, when you hear an idea and you're like, wow, if I could have come up with that, like it sounds just so healing. Now, of course, they do have messages of your messages to yourself in this app. So it seemed to me that the people who did this were very safe people. They're professors, and they're really trying to spread unconditional love. So I don't know, but I'm trying it. I'm only one day in, so I can't tell you very much about it. But it brought tears to me also as I recorded a message to myself as a child. So it gives you a prompt, and the reason in the group meditation I suggest yesterday or a couple weeks ago or tomorrow or a few weeks in the future is in this kind of group setting on Zoom. I don't want to lead anyone into too big a process with their childhood self or with their future self. Just to kind of be careful. If we were in a smaller group or in person, it might be a little different. But that's one of the reasons that I keep it close in time to the present moment, if you were wondering. I don't usually do the valley meditation, which I've been leading that for many years, but also it's because that can be a lot when we fly over that valley of our life and what we choose to go close to or distance from. It can also be very emotional. Okay. Anyone want to share with me or the group? Feel free to raise your hand. Mm. Just reading all the beautiful messages. Okay, maybe this was a meditation that it's good just to be with ourself and maybe take a nap or take a walk or journal. If anyone does want to share and they forgot how, if your mind does the same thing my mind does, it's under react. There's a little heart and it says react, and you press that to share, to raise your hand. Okay. Oh, is that Colleen? Are you raising a hand or just clapping? I'm gonna unmute you anyways. Hi, just so I get to say hi to someone.
Mute. Okay.
Yeah.
So, sorry, I don't know how to work that.
That's all good. How are you?
I'm very well,
Good.
especially after that meditation, Magali. It was just so uh, expansive and without too much detail. So uh, the past and future one was quite. It was quite lovely because there was no detail in it for me, anyway.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you stayed more expanded with it, like you were able to be with that past and future in that space.
Yeah, I mean, put me with my back against a tree and I'm there.
Oh, I love that.
Um, yes, it was lovely.
Yeah.
And when we sent messages, it's like, oh, Colleen, you gave yourself such a hard time yesterday. So I really accepted that no matter what's happening, is give
Yeah.
myself love. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
doing. I'm
Yeah.
out there
It's a
doing.
practice, right? It's a practice. Like we have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, and it sounds like you have an easy time feeling or visualizing. How was the sun? How was
Oh,
that metaphor?
oh, look, I've been pruning my 30 odd fruit trees.
Ah, that's hard work. Yeah.
But my body loves that hard work. But then sitting here, it's just like I'm getting little bubbles, you know? It was lovely because sending it to my body, and I'm quite a physical person, so I do feel it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
Oh,
don't
good. I'm glad.
don't
I'm glad
have
that
this
connected.
anymore. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I've been working in the garden too, and there's a lot of yeah. Oh, thank you. And Zara, hello.
Hi, I'm
Hi, how are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. I want to thank you. This is what was really great, and calmed me really down. Even though we went to the part that when you begin to say about the little bird, it was amazing. I have such a big visualizations, so I
Ah,
could see everything, and I was like I was on the top of my mountain, and I saw down to everything, and then I have my life path like the future it was all rainbow coloring, almost unicorn pink, and but the past was really dark, so we're like okay, and I had like a feeling but like don't go there, like not today.
yeah. Okay, that's good that you knew
Don't
that.
go today.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I that I've been telling I have a lot of trauma and everything, so it's like the first times that I was meditating, I couldn't meditate before because it was so much. So now when you say past, I could see it, but
Mhm.
anyway, well, like, okay, I just keep it and observe there, the little cloud. I had it in my hands. I
Oh, yeah,
want
yeah.
to
It's nice to use the hands like that. Yeah, yeah.
So it was just like this cloud in my hand. So I could have, okay, just keep it. And then you continue about, like, it was talking to the little bird because it came, it was in the tree and then came down and it was sitting in my hand. It was talking to me. And then when it flew away, um, it was a real like that. I found like very good healing
Mhm.
because it actually could pass all the traumas, but it was like looking for the gold because well,
Ah,
you have gold there also.
yeah,
Like trying to
yeah,
try to find the other stuff
yeah,
also. So it was like a very nice message because I can understand that maybe you can use for a very deep work. Like if you stay there and I continue to, then I will could have done a lot of stuff.
right.
But
And
uh,
spatially, I think it's important that we can be above it, like we can be
mhm,
above the past and then sending things down to ourselves,
yeah,
getting close or getting far. So we have the bird metaphor gives us that movement that
yeah.
can be very safe for some people.
And it actually happens, and it was really cool actually the visualization because I could suddenly like fly and I could see my childhood home and me as a little child, and I was flying so high, and then like I actually recollected I had like a really strong connection with nature as a kid
Mhm,
also.
mhm.
So I actually like was sending all this love and stuff from like the burn, and she was catching it, and like I could like have a flash that I was the kid, like when I was a kid, and I
Yeah,
remember like looking out to nature, and I love the animals, and like to just feel the love. So it
yeah,
was actually like almost like a recession in a way
yeah.
because it felt so strong. And then I was like, like I lost you sometimes when I was in
Of
such a
course, you're
deep.
supposed to. Of course, yes,
And then
yes.
I heard your voice. I'm like, oh, look at the future. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, 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 okay. And then I'm on the other side. I need to check. Oh, she's doing great too.
And I don't know if this connects with you, Zara, but what really connects with me that I hear sometimes physicists and scientists talk about how maybe the past and the future and the present are all at once. And
Mm,
so actually when we're sending that love energy to our younger self, maybe all at the same time, that younger
mm.
self is getting it.
Yeah, it's actually it was a little bit strange.
Yeah.
But I felt, and when I say it out loud, I was like, okay, look, it sounds strange, but it was really strong and really
Oh,
real,
that's
and it actually
glad.
felt like I had like a
Yeah.
new memory. And
So
also like the one that you have like the
the bubble.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and with the sun on top, so
Uh-huh.
I put all the holes, and for like that was so nurturing. In the end, I was in this like really protected space. So I think that made me possible to fly over all this trauma, because
Yeah.
I had all my guides and my ancestors and my angels like around this ball, and then I'm in the ball, and then I can go like, okay, let's shake
Oh,
up.
well, yeah, that is so well
Up.
said. Yeah, that's great. I sometimes forget the layers of it afterwards,
Mhm.
so I love that you reminded me and us of all those layers that were there protecting. The other thing I wanted to point out, because I think it's good just to know this stuff sometimes, is at the end, like there's a real purpose to the sending of that frequency to others. And also, if anyone's ever feeling like too much energy from one of these meditations, holding the earth or imagining being with a tree and giving that to the earth or to the tree is a really balancing thing to do. So
Mm.
that's why we do it.
Yeah, and also like that with the tree when I was standing, like you said, when we were sending from the back, then after that, I actually was like it was so much. So actually I rested down to the
Oh,
sofa,
good,
and it
good.
actually felt like the tree hugged me from behind,
That's
for like
yeah.
look calm, calm. So
Uh,
it was amazing. It was this is
oh,
what
good. I'm so glad. Thank you for sharing. Lots of people have written in the chat. They love it when people share, and I love it when you share. So thank you
uh,
so much.
okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely. And also anyone here who, guides meditations or has any like more technical questions, always feel free to ask. I know this meditation was a little different than we normally do with this quality of the yes. I don't know if any of you know me from like a long time ago, but like 10 years ago, I had a program called Walking with Yes. So I've always loved that metaphor of how do we empower that inner yes. And I think connecting yes to unconditional love is this really feels very organic for me to do that. When we say an inner yes, we're really leaning into that ability we all have to surround anything with love. Like it's in all of us. There's nothing special about it. And it doesn't matter what it is. It can be, um, here's an example. Yesterday, I learned my kitchen island sink had a huge leak for months. So the whole island is wet and full of mold. And instead of going, oh my gosh, I go, okay, I'm going to surround all of that with love. Of course, I'm going to take action, get it taken care of, all that stuff. But even things that, kind of fall apart in our life, we can surround with love. Even people we don't like, we can surround with love. It changes our frequency around whatever it is. And in today's world, I don't know about you, but I'm definitely feeling a lot more uncertainty just in terms of a lot of things in the world. And so I think these unconditional love practices can be very supportive in that
Abs-
deeper acceptance of what is and what's happening. So, and they lead to action. They don't lead to like a falling asleep about things. That's what's important. When we're in a state of hypervigilance and shock and alertness, we tend to not be able to take action. When we can relax and actually feel into our loving self, wow, then we can really do things. Then we can really be powerful. But, you know, I'm sure everyone knows that when you're in a state of shock, it's a lot harder to be empowered. But when you're in a state of being able to feel into love, power is easy when love comes first. Okay, guys, so good to be here with you. I'm going to read the whole chat afterwards, and I will get this meditation up on YouTube, and I'll send that out to everybody probably by tomorrow. I'm going to do all that today because tomorrow I've got to switch houses. Fun. Okay. Be well, everybody. Take care, and sending you a big yes. Okay. Bye, guys.